Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna kick back and I'm gonna tour you through some of my very top shelf expensive items. We're gonna talk about the bags, we're gonna talk about the diamonds, the shoes, some of the, designer clothing. I'm wearing some of it right now, and I'm gonna share with you through the journey of starting out YouTube really as a hobby in a small little apartment, growing my business into this much bigger place and having seen some really incredible financial success along the way. And I have these milestone moments where I've splurged and I got a taste of things that I really in my mind placed as like this I have made it type of a goal. I just had an odd relationship with what luxury goods made me internally feel. I'm here to just like break that bubble, to burst that bubble, and to, kick back and say, yeah, sure, I love some luxury goods, but also to share with you like where I wasted my cash, what I regret. We're gonna start here. This is a beautiful bag though. This really, really is. I still love this color. This was gonna be a shade in the Enchanted Textures palette. I just love this kind of a shade. I think it's just, there's something delicious about it. I just was so worried about carrying this dang bag that I never wore it. Does that make any sense at all to any of you? Have you ever bought something? I used to do this with like bubble bath too. Teenage me would have a bottle of bubble bath and I would just like let it sit there and I would never use it because I'd be like, this is special. I cannot waste this. Like I need to just stare at it. And so the first thing I want to say to anybody out there that is looking at purchasing a bag or an expensive piece of jewelry or anything really, make sure in your heart of hearts that you feel comfortable using it, because we should use and enjoy the things that we spend our money on. So this was one of those items where I was like, I'm gonna scratch this up. It just does not deserve to be beat up. So I just never, ever, not even one time did I ever wear this. So we're doing it here on this channel. Hi. Oh my gosh. And I realize right now I am wearing a t-shirt from Kohl's and a YSL scarf. This scarf I do super love. James picked this out for me a while back. I think we were in Seattle when I got this. And something that you can have forever and ever. This is not really going to be like, ew, that's out of style. This is something that I do enjoy. So this is nice. I don't know why I bought, okay. So this is a Chanel bag. Do we hear? This literally has the freaking stuffing still in it. I bought this bag 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I've had this one forever. Now let me tell you this. It's a beautiful bag. I might sell it. I don't know. I might just stare at it for the rest of my life. I'm not into Chanel anymore so much. I really recognized that I was definitely trying to impress other people. And when I look at all of this stuff now, I kind of cringe because I was buying this stuff. And it's not to say that everyone is like this, but I just really realized that I was trying to belong and to show off and to have value and to be seen. And it was so exhausting to keep up with. I love fashion, but when you start veering down that avenue of really wanting to impress everyone, you just lose sight of yourself completely. And it's not fun, it's stressful. And so for now, I've just kind of taken a time out. I haven't purchased any like super high fashion items in a very long time. I don't feel a need to. I get more excited over buying a new KitchenAid right now or decorating my home. I'm just not in this world anymore. So now I kind of laugh. And this is going to be the weirdest statement, but I am almost embarrassed to carry a luxury bag. I don't want to be in that identity. Like I abandon it. I break up with it. I don't want it. And that is something that I never thought would happen. I thought that I would just be in this like more, because I would spend hours shopping online. I would create little boards. I would create outfits for events. I would do the whole thing. And it became so all about the exterior of me that the interior of me was rotting. And I'm so happy that I hopped off that chaos and kind of came into a better place with myself spiritually. But like, I loved this life. And now I just don't. And it's honestly the weirdest thing ever that I just don't. Okay, so do I have a bag that I like super love? Oh, do you want to see my most loved luxury bag? Because not all of it is terrible. When you go and purchase a luxury bag, it's sturdy. It is made to last. You're gonna spend a premium for the quality. But what I'm explaining is more getting into that, like keep up. This bag, I have to say, is my favorite. This is YSL. I love that it is not gold or silver. I have a weird thing with wanting to match the hardware on bags. So this was just like the quickest grab and go. The inside of this bag is like disgusting. I need to vacuum her out. There is glitter in here. There are stories untold. There is a lot going on. Do you know what I still do too, you guys? Every freaking bag that I have, I always check the pockets, and I am just hoping that magically one day my wedding ring will just be like, oh, you just left it on the bottom of that one. Even though I've gone through all my bags like multiple times, I still do that. Oh, that ring was an expensive ring. I didn't regret it for a moment. Like, I loved wearing that ring. I would stare at it just for my own pleasure. I'd just be like, ah, beauty. I loved it. I cannot believe that I lost that. I don't even know how that happened, but it happened, and we're not gonna stay there long. So my recommendation is, you know, maybe have a black, a brown, and a fun color. You don't need 25,000 bags. You just don't. Not gonna lie, at first, you do get that fashion euphoria, that like, oh my gosh, how gorgeous do I look? I feel super cute. I feel like I've made it. And also, to be fair, people, this is really gross, but it's just the truth. People will treat you differently based on how you are dressing and what you are putting forth, depending on where you are in the world. And that was kind of shocking too. I was like, oh my gosh, like my bag is getting me respect. Like, this is weird, which is gross and a whole other conversation, because I don't agree with that. I'm like, be kind to everyone, you know, point blank period. But, you know, life has a lot of hustle in it. And when you want to make that commission and you're in a retail job, you're looking to make the sale. And I've been in that world too. So it's just this weird status, weird thing that I'm trying to just completely break away from, to be honest. I want to enjoy the things that I have, but like just pull back a ton and continue to simplify and have more of a fill of who I am and a steadiness and sturdiness and having actual confidence and not just the external stuff. So I have a feeling this video is going to get really preachy. I'm sharing my heart with you, but I'm also directing all of this like there's a mirror right here and like, hey, you, stop it, you know? This one I actually do regret. Like, look at what I'm wearing right now. Is this my style? This is not my style. Why did I buy this? Because I saw it on Instagram and people were like looking so fabulous with it. And I'm like, well, gosh darn it, I want to look fabulous too. So this is Valentino. This one, okay. This is not a regret. I actually wear this quite often. I feel like a lady. I feel pulled together. It is a great bag to pair with a suit. It is functional, great for travel, like fits my iPad really nicely. And this is Louis Vuitton. But honestly, again, I don't think I'll ever buy another Louis Vuitton. No joke. Like, you heard it here first. I don't think I will. I think it is an absolute waste of money. Oh my gosh, there's a J. Crew receipt in here. What did I buy? A wide navy striped shirt. 30% off. Oh yeah, I went there with my mom. Okay, so I have plans in the future. You know, I'm not slowing down, even though you guys don't see me as much online right now. You know, I'm posting 2 days a week. I have a lot going on in my private life still, where I'm still fighting a good fight. If you know, you know. But I'm a big dreamer. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And I'm not saying I'm broke. I hope to share with you all that even if you have, like if you've made it and you have the means to go and comfortably buy Louis Vuitton or Chanel, I'm just saying I personally won't be doing that. I can find much better things to spend my cash on because I genuinely am not out for attention from other people anymore. And once you break free of that, and it is a very spiritual thing, But once you break free from that, you realize how ridiculous it is. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked making this video, but it's okay. I'm mad at myself for the thousands of dollars that I spent on this stuff that I really never use, is the whole point. I would actually much rather support indie brands. I would much rather support artists that use leathers, that use high quality material, that pour just intricate love into their craft. There is a woman on Instagram, she actually reached out to me and I follow her, and she knits, well, is it knit? I don't know exactly the right term that you would say, but she makes these beautiful bags by hand, and I am mesmerized by her work. I will sit there and watch these videos. Like I even showed James, I was like, this is where I'm going to spend my money moving forward. I really want to support artists. I want to support the craft of making things and the energy that goes into that. I don't know that I'm into the machine anymore. I'm just not. I'll leave the IG link below if you want to check out her work. Very fashionable, very well made, all the things that you would want from something you would spend a lot of money on, but not just, ooh, I'm paying for a logo, and also more unique, a little more special in my opinion. Okay, so now that we have taken a small peek into how much money I have wasted on designer handbags, we're now gonna look at my designer jewelry. I went through a big time Chanel phase, and I had the Chanel combat boots, I had the tennis shoes, the heels, I have the bags, and then I was like, I should get some jewelry. Like I should like go full with this whole thing. I have a few blazers. I do love those. They are special. They will stay with me from here until forever, and I will cherish them. They're so well made and gorgeous. So there are things that I do love that I don't regret, but then there's this. I mean, what is this? What is this? Who needs a choker that literally says Chanel? I loved buying it and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel amazing. This is so great. And then anytime that I went to put this on to wear it, I just felt like such a jerk. So it just was never my style. It felt really inauthentic to me. I just honestly wanted to fit in. I think the weird thing also about finding your way into this success, if you will, it really isolates and alienates you. And you can kind of, come off like that person who has a big head and you're kicking it with your family, whatever, and you're like showing up to Thanksgiving with like your Chanel choker, and it just feels weird. I can look back and be like, wow, look at you. Like, look at that. And it was too much. You know what I'm saying? So I have been humbled. These Chanel clip-on earrings, I never even wore. Okay. Please tell me, what was she thinking? What was she thinking? Look at this. Do you love me more now? And this is the quality. Let's hear it for the quality. I've never even worn these and they're broken. I have another pair of broken Chanel earrings. These ones I do need to go to the Chanel shop and have them repair. They busted like the piercer, what do you call this thing? This. Oh my gosh, she can't think. So these are like actually a favorite. These are diamonds. Remember I wore these in like 5,000 videos? They're cute. They have a little bow and everyone's like, do you have double pierces? Or like, what is that? Where did you get that earring? And these do not irritate me. I am the metal detector, okay? I will tell you if there's raunchy metal in anything, just like 2.2, I'm on top of it. I can put on expensive jewelry and be like, nope. There's something in here. There's something crazy. Like this will like blow your mind. I have Van Cleef jewelry. Now that is very expensive, great materials. However, they're rings that I spent a lot of money on turn my fingers green. So there's something with my chemistry that really picks up on any little like dusting outside of precious metals. I can do 925 sterling silver, but if there's even just a little something in there that doesn't belong, I will know. So long story short, I don't have an extensive jewelry collection, but what I do have are nice pieces. Now, something that is expensive-ish, that is not crazy, like go and spend thousands of dollars, but spend a couple hundred, that is Tati approved in the sense that it will not break you out if you have the same sensitivity as I do. I want to share something really quick while we're on that topic. These are from Alexis Bitter. Bitar. I wear these ones all the time too. I am a rinse and repeat kind of a girl. I do not need 2,500 trinkety things laying around. Literally, I have this, and then I have another one with gold, and that's it. I like simplicity, I like quality, and we're done. So you guys see me wearing kind of like the same jewelry all the time, and that is why. I also want to say, if you have a metal allergy sensitivity, Kendra Scott is another brand that is top notch. That is this ring right here. And then I do have a little David Yurman right here. I love this one so much. This was a milestone ring that I got in California, and I love it. The Louis Vuitton cuff that I have, am I gonna be sad about it and like give it away and be like, ew, gross, I'm so embarrassed that I bought that? No. Did I need to spend the money that I spent on this? Absolutely no. Again, it does have a lot of metal touching my skin, and it has not like worn off or been weird or irritated me at all. So I'm happy I have it. But like, I'm content. I have one other cuff that you guys see me wear a lot, and this is from Givenchy. And this is probably the most basic thing ever. Actually, James and I, okay, he's gonna be mad that I share this, but like, let's do story time, okay? Oh, hello. I just sent the funniest video to my girlfriends. My sister sent it to me. Have you guys seen this?
That was for you, Mom. Hey, drive-through girl. You didn't totally suck out there.
Okay, I'm gonna link this below. It's like the end of every dance movie ever made. Go watch it, you will laugh. It's so funny. That's my love language with my girlfriends and my sisters. We're all on like a thread, and we send the cheesiest videos to each other. Okay, so back to the Givenchy story. I feel like I want to call James in here and be like, what did you think when I'm doing it. Let's do it.
My first reaction was like, who in the world's calling me?
Really? Your wife? Will you come back here for a moment?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, bye.
What you need, Mama?
Hey. So I'm just having story time right now, and you've supported my fashiony-ness with a lot of all of this stuff. So I just want to ask you, do you remember the day that I bought this?
I think that's the same day that you got Taylor the cuff that you bribed.
No. You and I had words on Rodeo.
Oh, that. Oh, no. And the thing is it's a lovely bracelet. It's cool.
It's probably my most worn like bracelet of all, or cuff of all time.
Right, but the thing is,
it was stupid expensive.
It was stupid expensive. We didn't have a lot.
It's Givenchy.
We didn't have a lot of money, and I think I was really hangry that day.
You were super hangry,
and I just didn't think it was good value. Yeah.
I mean, is any of this is this a good value? Is any of this a good value?
The thing is here.
Wait.
No,
James liked this one though, didn't you? Just love this.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool. I've been trying for years to get you in Chanel. Though.
No, it's just not. So you're on the list of the people I was trying to impress.
So back to the cuff though. I mean, in my defense, within 3 minutes of walking out the store, I was profusely apologizing.
It was like $700, but I've worn it so much.
Oddly enough, I think that is the only time that we ever had an argument over shopping for anything.
It actually is the one time. What do you think I wasted my money on in here?
In here?
Yeah, of like my bags. Or shoes.
The green Chanel bag.
The green, yeah, okay. Guilty.
Maybe one day I'll sit down and make my regrets video.
Oh, really? Do you have a regret you want to talk about right now?
I bought my former best friend a Rolex watch.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to awkwardly brush my hair while we talk about that. Yeah, you sure did.
I wonder if he wears that thing anymore. I mean, I don't know how he could possibly wear that in good conscience.
I don't know. On that note, goodbye, James. Hey, wait, one more thing.
You keep bringing me back in.
Can you hand me that blazer? Because this one's a regret. This one is a regret. We are going to have a fashion lesson right now.
Shut.
You know what? I know that. That's why it's a regret, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's try it on. This is actually, it's a beautiful blazer, you guys. I whipped this out and I was like, oh my gosh, this was back in my like spend. Like literally I was living my fashion dream. I was going to events. I had photo shoots. I was just, running, doing the whole business thing and living that LA life. I'm happy to have left because the anxiety of running at that speed was way too much. But anyway, you got to dress the part when you're in the whole thing. And I'm massively guilty of buying things and then just leaving the tags on them. I would go into these expensive stores. This one I think I got at Intermix, and I would not ever look at the label of what the material was or where it was made. And looking back now, I regret that because I am trying desperately to remove plastic, aka polyester, from my wardrobe. I think it is nasty for the environment for many reasons, which is really interesting because a lot of companies are really rolling into this whole, we are being healthy for the environment, we use recycled plastics, but the BPAs that are in those plastics that are just like a meld of different types of plastics can be so harmful to your body. Your body is your largest organ, and polyester does not breathe as much. So if you're sweating, you're just exposing yourself to all of these crazy chemicals that are endocrine disruptors that are damaging to our health. So when it comes to pajamas, especially sheets, bedding, all of that, I'm really trying to be mindful to look if something is made of plastic. And I was shocked that this $600 blazer is made dominantly of polyester. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we are really overspending for that label, for the fashion of it all. It is funny to me. Tell me if you guys think this is cute or not. Boss babe. Yeah, so I would like rock business meetings with my blazers all the time. I had my heyday. I had fun with it. I still have this wild dream of purchasing a farm. I want to own goats and a cow and chickens. Could you see me like riding horses in my Chanel jackets? It's kind of a vision that I want to see happen. So we'll have to wait and see on that front. But keeping this moving, we'll go really quick into one more category, and that is shoes. To be honest, I don't have a lot of regrets when it comes to shoes because they just make you feel so good. And a pair of heels that is well made, comfortable. If you want comfort, go for Valentino. If you don't want comfort, then go for Louboutin, which I will never purchase. I purchased one pair and I hated my life when I was wearing those. But I do have a regret, and that is these Jimmy Choos. All right, these were maybe $700, $800. I wore them like twice. What was I feel like Nutcracker Fantasy here or something, like kind of like soldier vibes. I don't know, what even is this? The heel is not high enough to make you feel as like bam as maybe you want to feel. So I kind of felt like, meh. I got them at Nordstrom many years ago. I have packed these as I've moved like 3 different times, and I just look at them and I'm like, well, like maybe. But it's one of those things where I will say this, if you're going to invest in a pair of heels where you're like, I am treating myself, I work hard, I want these, they are quality, go for like the nude pointed toe business, go for a great classic sandal, go for something that will give you a lot of mileage and will last. The trendy stuff when it comes to designer shoes is pretty laughable, you know what I'm saying? These I thought I'd just share for fun, and I would show you me wearing them, but oh my gosh, I need a pedicure and these deserve better feet right now. These are from Giovanni Rossi. So these are gorgeous, right? They're nude, but they have this like metallic kind of a business going on with them. I was going to wear these for the Enchanted Textures photo shoot, but sadly, that never happened. Oh well, they've never been worn. Look how beautiful and brand new the bottoms are here, right? You can tell, but they're gorgeous, right? So something like this is like basic but fun. Basic plus. Do you guys like looking at all of my fashion and things of that nature? Are we enjoying this? Are we not? I have no idea what I'm doing. As I am pulling back and getting rid of a lot of expired makeup and reorganizing everything in my life to a more simplified place with really great, just quality, good stuff. It is putting a little bit of a new thought in my mind as far as how I want to approach reviewing things, because I can't be over here on one hand being like, hey, simplify, we don't need to buy. And then over here being like, oh my gosh, go check this out. Like, look what just dropped. You know, I want to be really selective with what I am presenting to you all online. And so I am quietly behind the scenes really digging into what I find to be top shelf quality, whether you're on a tight budget or you have the means. Like, I'm really kind of getting into that type of a landscape that I want to bring forth on my channel. I'm changing a lot personally and with my career, and I hope you guys just still enjoy hanging out. And thank you if you are here, if you have made it through this really sporadic, kind of all over the place video, but I enjoy making these. I enjoy just sitting down and chatting and being lighthearted about life and the ins and outs, because man, it has been up, it has been down, it has been up. Right now, I am still in, oh my gosh, probably the craziest chapter ever. I really hope one day that I can share everything with you guys, because this is a story. What I'm going through is like that chapter where it's like, oh no, everything's just about to completely fall apart, and then she's gonna have like her big comeback. I'm rooting for myself with that, because if you guys saw some of the swings that are being taken behind the scenes, it is absolute battleground. So please send your prayers. I appreciate you being here. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you are all having a good one, whatever you are doing. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.